Today we're talking about how to love past your feelings. How to love past your feelings. There are three things I need you to understand on how to love past your feelings. There's three ways on how to do this. Number one, address the issue and communicate. Address the issue and communicate. So, one of my favorite candies, this may be minute to you, but it's serious for me. It may be small to you, but this is a real place. One of my favorite candies is the Lifesaver gummies. They have three different types of flavors. They got four different types of flavors. But my favorite ones would be the Wild Berry and the Collision. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. They give you life, especially when you have a sweet tooth. They give you life. They eat it with some Sprite, and it change your world. You know, it's like me coming home with some Collision. You know, that's what they call it, Collision Lifesaver gummies. I come home and bring it home. I bring one for me, a pack for me, and a pack for my wife. You know, so she eats her pack. She goes, and, you know, we watch a little Netflix, chill. She eats her pack. I eat half of mine because I'm smart. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat half tonight, and I'm gonna save the rest for tomorrow. So when I get off of work, I'm gonna go ahead, you know, relax, eat my little gummies, you know, sip on some juice. I'm cool, you know, I'm straight. So you know, it's like I go to work, come home from work, and I'm expecting my Lifesaver gummies. There's only one person that lives with me at my house, and that's my wife. So I go and I grab it, and it feels lighter than when I had it last night. So I go and I ask the question, now, what happened to my Lifesaver gummies? I feel 2 or 3 of these in here. I know for sure it was like 10 to 12. And she's looking at me like, oh, you know, well, you know, did you take some? Yeah, so now I'm in my feelings, and I feel some type of way because my expectation was to eat 10 to 12 of my gummies and sip some juice. And she's sitting here eating my stuff without my permission, and so my expectations just go out the water. I go completely haywire. I'm in my emotions. I'm in my feelings, and now we're arguing over my Collision Lifesaver gummies. I'm in my feelings, but if I don't address, this is the thing, if I don't address the issue that I have for taking my gummies, if I don't address it, it's going to become a cycle. And I'm just going to sit here and just let it happen. I'm going to get mad all over again. And she may not know because I'm not addressing the issue. But there's a problem. But if I don't address the issue, then it's just going to keep happening. It's going to keep occurring. And what happens when something happens over and over and over again and you don't address the issue, you'll never be able to move forward. So you're just going to walk around an angry person. You're going to walk around always in your feelings, never addressing an issue, and people looking at you, what's wrong with you? Because you've never addressed anything, you can never move forward. So the first thing you have to do is address the issue and communicate. If someone gets on your nerves, address the issue and say, what can I do? And show love. What can I do to get this rectified, to get this resolved? Is it my fault? If it's not my fault, I'm still sorry. I just want to move past this. Because we cannot have baggage hanging on around us when we're trying to get to the next level in life. When we're trying to be successful, when we're trying to live for our happiness, I don't have time. I don't know about you. I do not have time to have extra baggage latched onto me while I'm trying to get to my next level in my life. I just can't do it. So I'd rather cut off the baggage, address the issue, wipe my hands clean, and I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm ready to roll. Number one, address the issue. Number two, know that you are not your feelings. Know that you're not your feelings. You're not your emotions. You're not your thoughts. You are not your fears. Too many of us are walking around thinking that we are our emotions. Because something made you mad doesn't mean that you just have to be angry all the time. Someone made you upset. Let's say, I called AT&T the other day. Now, the person, I'll go straight to zero. I hate, you know, they keep asking me all this type of stuff. I gotta type in the number and give me to a representative. So I talked to a representative, and the representative wants to get mad at me and having an attitude with me, and I'm the one with the issue. Now I'm explaining my issue. He just wants to gloss over the fact that I have an issue and tell me some script. I don't want to hear your script, sir. I want to hear you fix my issue. But I get upset. I'm upset now because I'm like, you're not helping me. Give me somebody that can help me. Give me somebody that has some authority that can help change the situation. That's all I want. If I allow the things that ruffle my feathers to bother me all the time, I'm going to end up an angry person, frustrated. People are going to look at me and say, what is wrong with you? Because I have now allowed the things and the situations in my life to impact me in such a way that I live based off of my emotions. And I live based off of my feelings. And that's no way to live. You cannot be successful today. You cannot be successful tomorrow, harboring things that happened yesterday and allowing that to be who you are. Just because someone made you mad, or someone hurt your feelings, or you're living in pain and you're living in suffering because of what happened back in the day and what somebody said something to you and someone talked about you and people bullied you. If you lived in that moment every day, you will never be able to move forward and move past to live a life of happiness. Live the life that God intended you to live. You are not your fears. You are not your emotions. You are not your thoughts. Just because you feel some type of way doesn't mean that that's who you are. I'm just a person. I'm a man that always feels some type of way. I would not allow my emotions and my feelings to control my behavior. And I have to tell myself every day, I cannot allow my emotions, my fears, my thoughts to control me and control my behavior and what I do in my everyday life. I can't do it. I suggest you don't either. I suggest you do not either. But I can't allow that to happen. It's like last night I'm talking to my uncle. I'm on the phone, and it's outside. It's kind of dark out. It's dark outside, and I'm walking around the yard, and I see this a long stick, or a branch on the ground. For some reason, in my mind, I thought it was moving. I thought it was a reptile. I about slipped and fell while I'm on the phone because I thought it was a reptile. Now, if I lived every day thinking that there's something on the ground constantly moving, I'm scared of reptiles, I'm scared of spiders and snakes, something gonna come jump at me. If I lived in that moment every day, I promise you, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I probably need to be in an asylum. Call me insane, because you can't live your fears. You cannot live them. But the Bible says perfect love casts out fear. Number 3, get over yourself. Get out your own way. The problem that we have, and the reason why we can't love past our feelings, and we can't love our friends and love our wives and for women, love your husbands past your feelings, is because you have too much pride. You're in your own way. Let's say my wife eats my gummies. I'm upset with her. And I got so much pride to say, you know what? I can't hear what you're saying. I don't care what your excuse was. You have no right and no authority to leave me with 3 gummy bears, to leave me with 3 gummies. You have no authority over it. You have no right to do that. You made me feel some type of way. I feel something, and I can never look past her perspective. I can't even hear her. We'll never move forward. We will never advance if I'm always in my feelings and I'm in my own way because of pride. I'm in my own way because of pride. And we argue every day over some gummy savers. We argue over there over some Twizzlers and some candy. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. I have to learn to get out of my own way in order for me to love past feelings. Too many of us are walking around. I remember even being in high school and college, everybody got say-so, and everybody just in their feelings. Everybody walking around, either they happy or upset, but they just in their feelings. They just emotional. At any moment, someone say the wrong thing, they just in their emotion. Oh, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. You ain't gonna, you gonna say that? You gonna do that to me? And then you're walking around and you're thinking about this every second of the day, and it's literally controlling the advancement of your life. It's literally holding you back from advancing in your life. It's holding you back from being happy. It's holding you back from being successful. And you're not embracing the love. You're just embracing your feelings because that's all you care about. You're in your own way. So how do you love past your feelings? Get out your way. Be humble. Kendrick said, sit down and be humble. Sit down and be something. And the one thing about humbleness is that it allows you the space and the time to think of someone else other than yourself. It leaves that space and time to think of, okay, what is your perspective? What is your outlook based off of this situation? I know I may be hurt, I may have hurt you, but let me hear your take. Because in order for us to resolve an issue and move past a certain situation or certain circumstance, there has to be 2 parties who are willing to resolve and to love past what just transpired. Now, that doesn't mean that we got to be buddies if, at the end of the day, let's say me and my best friend got into it. Doesn't mean we got to be buddies all the time, 24/7. Our relationship just may have to be cut. But at the end of the day, I address the issue. I know that I'm not my feelings, I'm not my fears, I'm not my hurts, and I'm not my pains. And I got out of my own way. I was humble about it. So these are to me, this is what I came up with. This is something that I know helps me. Like I said, I be in my feelings sometimes. I can be emotional, and sometimes I'm not emotional at all. It's just, I don't know. It is what it is. But these are three concepts that I know that would help benefit you, would help you in advancing toward happiness and advancing toward living a complete life, a full life, a life that you can walk around your job happy and excited and living free, without any cares. The Bible says, cast your cares upon him, for he cares for you. Be anxious for nothing. A lot of us are walking around anxious. Why? Because we in our feelings. You know what I'm saying? We're walking around angry. Why? Because we in our feelings. I got to learn to love past that. I have to learn to love past these certain obstacles that come in our way that challenge us and challenge our character, challenge our integrity, challenge our walk with God. And God is saying that there's going to be some things that are going to rub against you, that's going to cause friction. And even with friction, God is saying, I'm going to be that middle ground to shape you where you need to be if you allow me to. But if you stay in your feelings, you stay in your emotions and your thoughts, and you stay in these areas that do nothing but cause torment, I can't help you. I can't advance you. But if you leave that to me and you just learn to love, you learn to address the issue. You learn to say, I can't, I'm not that. I'm sorry. I know you trying to make me out to be angry. I'm not that. I'm not my feelings. I'm not my hurts. I'm above that. I'm out of my way. I'm humble now. You learn to do those things, learn those concepts. God says, I will take you to the next level. I'll place you on higher ground. You can advance. You can be successful. You can be happy. You can live a full, complete life by learning to love past your own feelings. That's what I got for today. I hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you next week. Peace.